Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Navy's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He'll pull it on the read.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Back to pass, it's Willis. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Taking it the other way.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. Can't get him to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Willis. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off play action on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Kinsey. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the play fake. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Got enough for the 1st down. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Willis. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. Leaves it with the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They'll run it from the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They boot it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the center rows.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to pass, it's Willis. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. He lost one down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Navy will have to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Red pass, it's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run, and looking for the 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BYU! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Motion from the back. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Off play action. Slings it downfield. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They go to the draw, fighting off the defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Burks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Give to the fullback. Oh, what a move. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Kinsey. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Sends it downfield. catch in stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars!
And there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans.
They'll go to the ground.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Willis. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Finding an escape route. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. On the ground, it's Kinsey. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Rush is on him. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
That's a first down.
On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass, it's Willis. Got a little space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. On the option, he'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sticks it in his belly. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll try the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gives it to the back on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the option. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The give to the big fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Navy now facing third and short. He'll sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Goes to the option. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Cano. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Navy needs to come up with a big play on third and long. The snap sets up to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Made a defender miss. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running into the open space. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Got him downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will have to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.